Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with John and Lucy,
where you can have fun learning English.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of English with John and Lucy. I am Lucy, and I am feeling absolutely electric today.
And hello to all our wonderful listeners. I am John. Wow, Lucy, you are practically bouncing in your chair. Did you win the lottery?
No, I didn't win the lottery, but I feel like I did. The sun is shining, I had a delicious breakfast, and I am ready to teach.
That is the spirit. I am feeling great too. I have my favorite cup of tea, and I am ready to chat. So, Lucy, what is the big plan for today?
Today is very special, John. We are going to talk about something we all do every single day. We are talking about learning experiences.
Ah, yes, learning. It is a lifelong journey. Whether you are 5 years old or 95 years old, you never stop learning.
Exactly. But specifically, we want to talk about our past experiences with learning, the good moments and the bad moments.
Oh, I have many bad moments. Do you remember riding a bicycle?
Oh my goodness, yes. I remember falling off into a bush of roses. Ouch, that was a painful experience.
Ooh, that sounds terrible. I remember trying to learn the guitar. My fingers hurt so much, and my neighbors hated the noise.
Poor neighbors. But that is part of the process, right? We try, we fail, and eventually we succeed.
Precisely. And today we want to share our stories about learning languages and school to help our listeners feel more confident.
Before we dive into the stories, let's quickly look at the grammar tool we need today. We need the past simple tense.
Right. We use this for actions that are finished and done, like yesterday or last year.
So we don't say, I go to school. We say, I went to school. The verb changes.
Correct. And we don't say, I have a teacher. We say, I had a teacher.
And for regular verbs, it is easy. You just add ed, like I studied or I liked.
Perfect. So, listeners, please listen for these ed sounds and irregular verbs in our stories today.
Okay, John, take us back in time. Close your eyes. Imagine you are 10 years old. What was your English class like?
Oh my. Well, to be honest, it was a little bit boring. The classroom was gray and the chairs were very hard.
That sounds depressing. Did you have fun activities? Did you play games?
No way. We just had a heavy textbook. The teacher said, open page 10, read the paragraph, be quiet.
Oh no, that is the old style of teaching. It makes students feel sleepy, not excited.
Exactly. I remember staring at the clock, waiting for it to hit 3 p.m. so I could run home. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
I understand completely. I had a teacher like that too. Her name was Mrs. Crabtree. She was very strict.
Strict is a good word. It means she followed the rules 100%. No smiling, no laughing.
Zero smiling. If I whispered to my friend, she would hit the desk with a ruler. Bam! Lucy, be quiet.
Wow, that is scary. It is hard to learn when you are afraid. Your heart goes boom, boom, and your brain turns off.
Yes, I didn't want to speak English because I was afraid of making a mistake. I just wanted to be invisible.
That is sad. A classroom should be a safe place. You need to feel comfortable to make mistakes.
In those days, we did a lot of memorization. Do you know what that means, John?
Yes, memorization is when you try to stick information in your brain like a robot, just repeating it again and again.
Exactly. Cat, cat, cat. Table, table, table. We memorized lists of vocabulary, but we didn't use them in sentences.
I did that with history dates, 1066, 1945. I memorized them for the test on Friday.
And did you remember them on Monday?
No. By Monday morning, my brain was empty again. I forgot everything because I didn't truly understand it.
But later, in high school, I had a wonderful teacher, Mr. Jones. He was so creative.
Ooh, I love creative teachers. They make learning feel like play. What did Mr. Jones do?
He threw the textbook in the trash. Okay, not really, but we rarely used it. We played games instead.
That sounds amazing. What kind of games? Like bingo?
Yes, we played vocabulary bingo and we sang songs. We even acted out scenes from movies.
Wow, when you're having fun, time flies. You don't look at the clock. You actually want to stay in class.
This brings us to a very important topic, learning styles. Everyone's brain works differently.
That is so true. Some people are visual learners. They need to use their eyes.
Yes, these students love colorful notes. They like highlighters, pictures, and diagrams.
That is definitely me. If I see the word written on a flashcard, I can take a photograph with my brain. Click.
That is a great superpower. But if the teacher just talks and talks, the visual learner gets lost.
Yes, if there are no pictures, I fall asleep.
Then we have the auditory learners. These people learn by listening.
Auditory comes from the word audio. These students have great ears.
They love podcasts like English with John and Lucy. Hello to all our auditory learners out there.
They can hear a new word one time and pronounce it perfectly. They're also good at learning through music.
Yes, they listen to songs and learn the lyrics instantly. I'm jealous of them.
Me too. I have to listen to a song 50 times before I know the words.
There's one more major type, the kinesthetic learners. That is a big, difficult word.
It is. Kinesthetic basically means movement. These people learn by doing and touching.
They cannot sit still in a chair for 1 hour. They need to move their bodies. They need to act things out.
These are the people who walk around the room while studying, or they tap their feet. Tap, tap, tap.
Yes, if you force a kinesthetic learner to sit still, they stop learning. They need action. Now, let's switch gears and talk about self-study. This is learning without a teacher, all by yourself.
This is very common now. With the internet, many of our listeners are self-studying. It is very brave.
Be honest, John. Have you ever tried to learn a language by yourself?
Yes, I have. I tried to learn Spanish last year. I downloaded a very popular app on my phone.
Ooh, I know those apps. They have cute characters and points. How is the experience?
It was fun at the beginning. I was addicted. I learned hola and where's the library very fast.
That sounds great. So are you fluent in Spanish now? Can you speak to me in Spanish?
No. After 2 weeks, I became lazy. The app sent me notifications. John, come practice.
And what did you do? Did you practice?
No, I swiped it away. I said, not today, little owl. I'm tired.
That is the biggest problem with self-study. You need discipline. You have to be your own strict teacher.
I think watching movies is a much better way to self-study. It's more entertaining than an app.
Oh, absolutely. I learned so much French by watching French cinema. It feels like you're in the country.
But here is a pro tip for our listeners. You must use subtitles.
Yes, subtitles are the text at the bottom of the screen. But John, should they use subtitles in their own language or in English?
That is the secret. Use English subtitles. Read and listen at the same time.
That connects the sound to the spelling. It's perfect for visual and auditory learners together.
Okay, Lucy, we cannot talk about learning without talking about mistakes.
Oh no, mistakes. They can be so embarrassing, but they are also necessary. You cannot learn without failing.
Exactly. And sometimes they are very funny. I have a story about a mistake I made in Italy.
Ooh, I love a good story. Tell us, what happened?
Well, I was in a nice restaurant. I was very hungry. I wanted to order some vegetable soup.
Okay, soup. That sounds delicious and easy to say.
But in Italian, the word for soup is very similar to the word for soap, like the stuff you use to wash your hands.
Oh no, I think I see where this is going. Soup and soap.
Yes, so the waiter came to my table. He was very serious, and I said loudly and confidently, "Please bring me some hot soap."
Oh, John, you asked for hot soap to eat?
Yes, I smiled and waited for my delicious soap.
What did the waiter do? Did he bring you a bar of soap on a plate?
He looked very confused. He frowned and said, "Sir, the soap is in the bathroom. Do you want to wash your hands?"
That is hilarious. Did you realize your mistake immediately?
Yes, I realized it and my face turned red like a tomato. I was so embarrassed.
But you know what? I bet you never forgot the word for soup again.
Never. I remember it perfectly now. The mistake helped me learn. It burned the word into my brain.
That's a great story. John, earlier you asked me, have you ever tried to learn a language?
Yes, that is a very specific grammar structure. That is the present perfect tense.
We use have you ever to ask about life experiences. We don't care when it happened, just if it happened.
Exactly. Have you ever eaten sushi? Have you ever been to London? It's about your life history.
If the answer is yes, you say, yes, I have. If no, you say, no, I haven't.
It's a great conversation starter. Try asking a friend, "Have you ever?" today.
Now let's get serious for a moment. There's a difficult part of learning that every student faces, the plateau.
Ooh, that is a fantastic vocabulary word. A plateau is a flat area on top of a mountain.
In learning, it means you stop improving, you feel stuck, you study, but you don't feel better.
Beginners learn very fast. Zoom, up the mountain. But intermediate students often get stuck on the flat part.
They think, my English is the same as last year. I'm not moving forward. It's very frustrating.
I've been there. It's a terrible feeling. So, Lucy, what is the solution? How do we jump off the plateau?
You need to change your method. Your brain is bored. It needs a shock.
A shock, like electricity? Bzz.
No, not electricity. A new challenge. If you always read books, stop reading. Try listening to music instead.
Ah, I see. If you always use apps, try finding a real conversation partner. Do something different.
Exactly. Wake up your brain. Force it to work in a new way. That's how you start climbing the mountain again.
And when you start climbing again, you might have an aha moment.
I love those moments. It's like magic. It's when the light bulb turns on in your head. Ding!
Suddenly, a difficult grammar rule makes sense, or you hear a fast sentence in a movie and you understand every word.
You feel so powerful. You think, yes, I can do this. I am fluent.
It's the best feeling in the world. That feeling is why we keep studying. It makes all the hard work worth it.
One of the best ways to get those aha moments is through immersion.
Immersion means surrounding yourself with the language. Imagine jumping into a swimming pool filled with English. Splash.
You don't need to live in America or the UK to do this. You can create an English world in your own bedroom.
Change your phone language to English. Listen to English radio while you cook. Talk to your dog in English.
My dog only understands sit and food. But yes, make English part of your daily life, not just a subject you study for 1 hour.
Okay, Lucy, we have talked a lot. Now let's do a role play to show our listeners how to use this grammar.
I love role plays. What's the scenario today?
I'll be a TV interviewer. You're a famous language expert who speaks 10 languages.
Ooh, fancy. I like being an expert. Okay, I'm ready. Let me put on my glasses. Ahem.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm here with the famous Professor Lucy. Lucy, how long have you been studying languages?
Well, John, thank you for having me. I started when I was just 5 years old. It has been a long and beautiful journey.
Wow, 5 years old. That is amazing. And have you ever wanted to quit?
Oh, yes, many times. Once I tried to learn Mandarin Chinese. It was so difficult I wanted to cry under my desk.
Really? Even an expert like you struggles? So what did you do to overcome that fear?
I took a break. I stopped studying grammar books. Instead, I watched Chinese cartoons. It became fun again.
That's a great advice. Make it fun. And finally, what is your favorite tool for learning? Books? Apps?
No, I prefer talking to real people. Connection is the most important thing. Language is about humans, not robots.
And cut. Wow, Lucy, you deserve an Oscar award for that acting.
Thank you, thank you. But did you hear the grammar we used?
Yes, I used present perfect continuous. How long have you been studying?
And I used past simple to answer. I started, because that was a specific time in the past.
We mix the tenses perfectly. That is how native speakers talk naturally.
We are getting close to the end of the episode, but we must talk about one final thing: motivation.
Yes, motivation is the fuel for your car. Without it, you stop moving. You must ask yourself, why?
Why are you learning English? Is it for a better job? Is it to travel the world or just to watch Netflix?
All of those are good reasons, but you must have a clear goal. If you don't have a goal, you will quit when it gets hard.
Exactly. Write your goal on a piece of paper and stick it on your mirror. Look at it every morning.
But Lucy, here's a warning. Don't make the goal too big. Don't say, I want to speak perfect English by tomorrow.
That is impossible. That is too big. You will fail and you will feel sad.
Set small goals, tiny steps, like this week, I will learn 5 new words about food.
Or today I will listen to one podcast episode. That is easy. You can do that.
When you achieve a small goal, you feel good. You get a dopamine hit. Yay! And then you want to do more.
I have one last piece of advice. Please, please do not compare yourself to others.
Oh, this is very dangerous. Social media makes this hard. You see people speaking perfectly and you think, I am terrible.
No, everyone runs their own race. Maybe that person lived in America for 10 years. You don't know their story.
Compare yourself only to yourself. Look at your old notebooks. Are you better than you were yesterday?
If the answer is yes, then you are winning. You are a champion.
Okay, let's quickly review the important vocabulary from today. We had some excellent nouns.
We talked about a journey, which is a long trip of learning or traveling.
We talked about methods, which are the ways or styles of doing things.
And subtitles, the words on the bottom of the movie screen that save your life.
What about adjectives? We talked about teachers. Some are strict, scary, and follow rules.
And some are creative, fun, and artistic.
We talked about learning styles, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic.
And of course, the word everyone knows, boring. We hope this podcast was not boring.
And for grammar, just remember the timeline in your head.
Past simple is for finished stories in the past. I walked, I ate, I fell.
Present perfect is for life experiences up to now. I have traveled, I have seen.
Try to mix them in your conversation. It makes you sound very natural and advanced.
Now it is time for our favorite part, homework.
Yes, we want to hear from you. We want to read your stories.
Please go to the comments section below. Answer this question. What is the hardest thing about learning English?
Is it the grammar? Is it pronunciation? Is it being shy? Tell us honestly.
Or, if you are brave, tell us a funny mistake you made, like my soap soup story. We promise we will not laugh much.
Before we go, we want to give you a big virtual hug. Keep going.
Learning a language is hard work. It is tiring, but you are doing it right now. You are listening to English.
You are improving every minute you listen. Be proud of yourself.
We are certainly proud of you. You are doing a great job.
Thank you so much for listening to English with John and Lucy. We love making these episodes for you.
If you like this episode, please hit the like button. It helps us find more students like you.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. We have more fun topics coming soon.
Have a fantastic, confident week of learning. Go out there and make some mistakes.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for learning with John and Lucy, where learning English is always fun.
See you in the next video.